We had an iNewZ viewer ask for an update on this unusual case out of Aurora, Minnesota, where a nude suspect was arrested after a man was stabbed and almost died. Brianna Schroeder of Duluth was convicted of first degree assault, great bodily harm, and sentenced to just over 8 years in prison, now serving that time in Shakopee, scheduled to be released in September of 2029. For background on all this, here's our original report. We now have an update to a strange crime up on the Minnesota Iron Range in Aurora, Minnesota. iNewZ first told you about on Sunday. 27-year-old Brianna Schroeder of Duluth has now been charged with first-degree assault, great bodily harm. Quote, on April 14th, Sunday, 1:04 p.m., an officer from the East Range Police Department responded to a reported stabbing at an apartment building in Aurora. Inside apartment 1, the officer located a 63-year-old male referred to herein as the victim, lying on the kitchen floor screaming, "Oh my God," and holding a bloody towel to his abdomen. The victim moved the towel, revealing an approximately 1-inch wound. Emergency medical personnel treated the victim at the scene. The victim was then airlifted to a hospital in Duluth. The officer spoke to a female witness and identified the suspect as Brianna Schroeder, hereinafter referred to as the defendant. The officer learned the defendant fled out the back door. Officers from multiple agencies assisted in setting up a perimeter and searching for the defendant. At approximately 4:42 p.m., officers located Schroeder coming out of the woods and placed her in custody. She was naked and had superficial scratches over her body, and her lips appeared blue. The officer transported Schroeder to the Northern Pines Medical Center and obtained a statement from Schroeder. Schroeder admitted to stabbing the victim and referred to the victim as the devil. Officers later located a male witness who was present in the apartment prior to the stabbing. Officers learned the male witness was in the living room with Schroeder and two others while the victim slept in a bedroom. Schroeder had a knife in her possession and made concerning statements. As the male witness and another started making a plan to take the knife away from Schroeder. Schroeder went to the bedroom. The male witness heard the victim yell. The male witness went to the bedroom and saw the defendant holding a knife. The male witness told the defendant to leave. Then the defendant, Schroeder, fled.